I am on air. Wonderful. I want to say thank you. Let me check. Yep. Where'd go? Alright. So, for now, practicing to beat Radiance, Absolute Radiance. It's nothing too special, just a series of, say, challenges to help me get better at the game. And currently, my build is Unbreakable Strength, Quick Slash, Mark of Pride, and Shaman Stone, to make sure that I overcharm so I can complete Radiance on Attuned, Overcharmed. And then I'm gonna move over to Ascended, Ascended, Overcharmed, and then eventually Radiant. I beat Attuned 3 times normally. Now I just want to beat it twice at least with Overcharmed. It's hard, I'm gonna get 3 hits. And the game not being so generous, I can only heal once, and that's at the second phase, which is the Sword Ring. It's hard. It's wow. Already? This is a type of game where if you just don't play for a single day, you just get rusty. You're like completely rusty. I just cannot control that. I chose not to play because of the consequences. Maybe saying that you're thinking, well, Absolute Radiance Attuned isn't that hard. It kind of is when you only get 3 hits and you can't really heal because you didn't have soul. For me, the third platform part is the most annoying. Because it's just easy to be on one single platform with everything going on that one platform. But for me, being on multiple platforms just makes it harder. Maybe it makes the soul orb, the orbs easier to evade. But for me, it's just harder, like everything else applies. What's going on up above. It's part of the game. I could, wait, theoretically I could plug in mouse and keyboard and I could try that. but since I've never played on mouse and keyboard, that would be insanely hard. And I just don't want to put myself through that. Controller is really easy. I really cannot see myself playing absolute Radiant on keyboard. This game is just one of those games that like just confuses me how to play on keyboard. This is a good run so far. This is really good. Maximizing damage. Unlucky. I want every single run to be like that except for the last hit. That was just near perfect. Here's the hard part. I want to keep my distance, but if I keep my distance, it just makes it harder. Like, I don't. Oh, what was that? What was that? That scared me. Oh, that was unlucky. Could have fallen on the platform. So yeah, it's just... that's how hard it is for me to do the second phase. You may be thinking why I didn't use Unbreakable Heart, or if you're smart enough to know why, then you wouldn't be thinking that. I didn't use Unbreakable Heart because I already taught myself for the entirety of the game up to this point that having Unbreakable Heart is good, but it's really not. Don't get me wrong, it's a good charm, but teaching yourself to play with more HP is bad, because whenever you're going to do Radiant difficulty on bosses, you're not going to really need that charm. So I've literally taught myself to do something very bad, and that is to get used to using Unbreakable Heart. Even I should try to do most of the game, to beat most of the game without it. I would use Fear of the Fallen, but it wouldn't be as realistic. Because on Radiant difficulty, I wouldn't at all. I want to keep my build as realistic as possible for the Radiant difficulty. That's why I'm not using Unbreakable Hearts. Fear of the Fallen. I would have used it if I was trying to beat it for the first time, like beat Ascended and Attuned for the first time. But since that's not the case, it's a good thing that I healed, but I also lost a lot of soul that I could potentially use during this phase. I just suck at this. That was a mistake. That was, oh my god. That was close. Ignore that. Oh. I have a viewer. Oh. Okay. I unfortunately cannot read your comment right now because I have that disabled so you can watch the full screen. But thanks for stopping by, I guess. You're literally the first viewer in years. In all the streams that I've... Not really years, but in all the past streams, you're just the first viewer. And if your comment was about me sucking at Hollow Knight, then you're probably right. I will not deny it. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna try and read what that comment was saying. See if I can change the setting. Broadcast settings. View comments. Oh. Just a friend of mine. Alright. And we are back. This fight is something else. I have yet another comment. Just kidding. And yet another comment. This game's insane. I never thought I'd see myself doing this. Just beating the shit out of Absrad. That was smooth. I like that. Eventually I get bored of doing this and I'll just move on to something else in the game. Since I suck at Radiance. Oh, I suck at Radiance, alright. I want to get close to Radiance, but I just cannot. This is not how the game works. I pressed the button to jump, but I only jumped a smidge, that's it. And to show, real quick, that I actually have beaten all the other bosses on Radiant difficulty, and that I didn't just complete these on Radiant, and show you just this part, and go down here to the list. Almost every single one in the Hall of Gods being on Radiant difficulty. The hardest bosses for me on Radiant difficulty were Markoth, the one that I just passed, Markoth, Matto and Oro, Nail Sage Sly. You would believe that NKG and Pure Vessel would be hard for me, but they really weren't. They were pretty easy. And Grey Prince Zote was also one of the hardest for me. But I've really gotten used to all the other bosses and I found them quote-unquote fun to fight. For example, these two. They're the easiest bosses in the game besides the massive cucumber known as Massive Moss Charger. But enough about me flexing about my 112% completion. I'm back to fighting Radiance. Now that I think about it, imagine if it became a PC player for Hollow Knight, you know? And I just decided to attempt any Radiance. Just imagine that. Me having the audacity to attempt one of the most difficult Radiance mods known to mankind. I mean, if I do, even if I do manage to beat it, which will not happen, I'd be one of the few that have ever beaten any Radiance. So that would be something. I don't really have that much to talk about. I mean, anything that comes out of my mouth is just gonna be about how annoying this boss is and how I'm not used to it. It's pretty much it. Hit. That was really quick. That was a quick down. That was less than a minute. That was insanely fast. I meant to down strike that. Alright, I feel like this is the one. Never mind, so I jinxed myself. They're reading my minds. How would they know I would jump like that and just attempt to shoot in the same spot twice? This is beyond me. Why would they want to shoot in the same spot twice? Radiance is just a piece. Bullcrap. Yes, I just said bullcrap. That's... I suck at this game. This game knows everything that I want to try. That sucks. Alright. Common reading time. Yeah. And we still have somebody in the stream. I would be curious enough to watch my failed attempts at beating attuned Radiance over Charms. I meant to up strike, not down strike there. I suck at this game. Oh gosh. We do not talk about that. That was horrible. That was disastrous. I'm gonna find other ways to practice this boss because apparently this is not working. Maybe a different build will help. I feel like quick slash isn't helping me at all. I feel like I might need to replace that. I feel like I might have to replace quick slash with something else. Facts. I need more practice on this. As they say, practice makes perfect. Something tells me that I should just... Let's see. Can I overcharm by using... Wait. Can I overcharm by using this? And then put this on? No, I cannot. I'll do that. Oh, but like I said, I don't want to use Fury of the Fallen during this fight. What should I try? Lifeblood isn't gonna do much for me. I feel like I should try Sharp Shadow. And then like a 1 or 2 cost charm so I can overcharm. I don't really use the nail arts that much. Dreamwielders practically useless in this fight. Thorns of Agony... no. I would do Grub Song, but the point of this is for me to like not take damage. I only get 3 hits, and using Grub Song will literally just help me if I take 2. 1 more and I'm done. I'm gonna do Long Nail with Shaman Stone. With that, that's on. There. Having Soul Eater makes up for the lack of Quick Slash. I don't know why I'm still persistent on this game. I'm still trying to tackle this game down, even though I already have all the trophies, including the platinum. And I don't know what's driving me to complete absolute ratings. It's just something driving me towards this goal that seems unattainable. I need Quick Slash in my build. I cannot do this without Quick Slash. Just hitting once every single second is just, it's not enough for me. Sharp Shadow's gonna have to go. Long Nail's gonna have to go. Want Quick Slash. Mark it right back. I'm gonna remove Unbreakable Strength, I know. Bad, very bad decision. I'm gonna put on Spell Twister. No, wait. Spell Twister. I'm gonna put on Long Nail. This. This is very spell based. Just I can put a 2-slot charger at max. What if I go for max soul? Like that. Max soul build. I've never really been one to use spells that much during like the normal game. I would be a nail-based player, which most people would be at the beginning of the game, because mostly all the charms that you get are for your nail. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that's not good. What the heck? No. Okay, try. Even though I said this was a spell-based deck, I just went for getting as much nail strikes in, even though I was near max soul. I've engraved in my brain to always be using 1, unbreakable strength, which is a good thing. 2, unbreakable heart, which is a bad thing. And also quick slash. I used to use Shaman Stone during the beginning of the game, of my first gameplay played through. Then I switched over to what was it? Quick slash, I think. The child is still here. He's hanging on. He's enduring the pain that I am also enduring by having to watch this long ass stream. He's choosing to suffer along with me. Thank you. Watch. Nobody's gonna be watching this after I'm done with the stream. Nobody's just gonna look back at this. Why are you so confusing? Descending Dark is good, but it just... I feel like it does no damage at all, even though it does a lot. Don't get it again. There we go. You know what? Not having Unbreakable Strength on isn't the worst thing ever. It's better than I thought, actually. I don't need Unbreakable Strength 100%. That was a waste of soul. I deserve that, and that too. I missed all of that. I'm so good at this game, oh my gosh, that was so close. Help me. I died. This game sucks. It really does. I'm gonna stop right here, and I'll continue another day. Peace, I guess. See ya. Like, subscribe, and